We are back in the States after a short trip in the Philippines. Masayang-masaya ang mga alaga namin dahil nakauwi na kami. Balik sa dating gawe ng Buhay Amerika. Linis, hugas, laba, tiklop, grocery, repeat. At kahit jetlag pa, back to work na agad para makaipon ulit ng PTO para makapagbakasyon ulit kami. Our recent vacation was very special. Kahit na 2 linggo lang, we managed to see most people who are very dear to us. It surprised us to see that some of our friends and relatives retired early na pala. So that was really encouraging for us kasi we also plan to retire early. It was interesting to know their stories, why they retired early, how they are doing in the Philippines, and how they manage their healthcare. Tapos, there's also this endearing elderly couple who retired early in their 50s and are now in their 90s. Nakakatuwa at ang kukulay ng buhay nila, so watch till the end. Kwento ko sa inyo. Maraming Pinoy sa Amerika na gustong magpabalik-balik lang sa Pilipinas pag nag-retire na sila. Katulad nila, ganyan ang ginagawa ng mag-asawang to. They've been living in America for over 30 years. They both are retired healthcare workers. Hindi sila pinalad magkaanak pero they're such a happy couple. Pareho silang nag-retire ng maaga before they turned 60. When the pandemic happened, that's when they decided to retire. Frontline healthcare workers kasi sila pareho. Dahil sa may karamdaman ng isa sa kanila, nag-retire na lang sila to preserve their health. Dahil plano naming mag-retire din ng maaga, madalas ko silang tinatanong if there was any hesitation to retire early. Sabi nila, kahit na may naipon sila, they said it was scary to lose regular income and they didn't know if what they saved would be enough. But for health reasons, kinailangan na nilang mag-retire ng maaga. Isa pa, sabi nila, meron silang kamag-anak na nasa nursing home due to a stroke. Nung dinalaw daw nila yon, they realized how valuable health is. Baka kasi daw marami nga silang maipon pa pero hindi nila ma-enjoy dahil sa karamdaman. And it's precisely due to illness why they couldn't retire permanently in the Philippines. Libre kasi ang medical expenses nila sa States eh. So ngayon, nagpapabalik-balik lang sila sa Pilipinas. May bahay pa din kasi sila doon at marami pa rin silang mga kamag-anak. They said they're appreciating the beauty of the Philippines before it's too late for them to travel. They're also happy to see the progress happening in the provinces because there are more jobs for the locals. They've been retired for almost 4 years now. Sabi nila sa akin, huwag daw akong mag-alala. There's always going to be some hesitation about giving up your salary and just living off the savings that you hope would be enough. Dahil simple lang naman kami mamuhay katulad nila, magkakasya daw ang mga naipon namin kahit pa sa States or sa Pilipinas kami mag-retire. Sana nga. This next couple, one retired at 50 and the other retired at 55. Ang aga, no? For the one who retired at 50, the reason she retired was very personal. She said it was a very hard decision to actually retire kasi she loved and enjoyed her job. At saka, gusto pa sana daw niyang kumita para ipadala sa parents niya sa Pilipinas. Very Pinoy talaga eh. She was in the hotel industry all her working years. She was posted in the Philippines, Asia, sa States, and in Europe. She lived in the United Kingdom for 10 years and eventually became a citizen of that country. She applied for dual citizenship sa Pilipinas because she knew that's where she wanted to retire. But she didn't immediately retire in the Philippines. Filipino expat kasi asawa niya, so she happily joined him in his international assignments. Her husband eventually retired at 55. Nung una daw, marami silang naririnig na storya na mahirap mag-transact ng business sa mga government agencies sa Pilipinas. Kasi di ba kailangan nating i-process yung mga SSS, PhilHealth, senior citizen benefits natin. But surprisingly, sabi niya, the government agencies she dealt with were very efficient and professional. She was actually quite impressed. Tungkol naman sa traffic at sa init sa atin, alam naman daw niya yon, so it's something she has accepted all along. Tapos, living abroad has trained her well to run a household, so hindi nila kailangan ng kasambahay. Dalawa lang din naman sila and they love the privacy. To her, the best thing about retiring in the Philippines is being able to make short trips to visit her elderly parents and to be there when her family needs her. Nung una, akala niya maboboard sila pag retired na sila. Hindi pala daw. They travel a lot, both domestic and internationally. And best of all, they discovered a new interest, birding, and they have made very good friends with people who share the same interest. On healthcare, they said that they could not find a good healthcare plan. Na-deny daw sila for coverage and they think it's because of a lot of comorbidities. So, they just allotted money for healthcare. Nag-enroll sila sa PhilHealth Consulta that gives comprehensive outpatient benefits. They get free consultations, selected labs, diagnostic tests, and selected drugs with a 500 pesos per year fee. They also use their senior cards all the time, especially for medications. In case of hospitalization, sabi nila, nag-put up na lang sila ng personal hospitalization fund. They're aware that it has to be a big fund kasi they've gone through one hospitalization episode in the past and they got drained financially. They know that properties might have to be sold to get those funds up again. Medyo may kalungkutan itong susunod na kwento. Hindi naman kasi lahat ng nagre-retire kasama ang mahal nila sa buhay, di ba? This story is not about someone who lived and worked abroad. It's about a bold, non-conventional, successful, strong-willed woman who lived and worked all her life in the Philippines and is now retiring solo. Straight out of college, 19 pa lang, nagtatrabaho na siya. She was the president of a successful multinational company. She entertained the idea of retiring early, realizing how fleeting life can be when a very dear person in her life suddenly died. But she continued to work. Pero nung nagkasakit ang partner niya, without hesitation, she decided to retire to spend more time with him. She was then 62. Sadly, barely 4 months after she retired, her partner passed away. She was angry, bitter, in shock, in grief, devastated, and felt all alone. Naawa siya sa sarili niya. Her initial fear was how to move on without him. Pero alam nyo, true love goes beyond this physical world. She said that her partner's love for her made her realize that she has to take care of herself as he did for her. So regardless of how sad she is, she decided to live her life as her partner would have wanted her to. She lives alone in a good community, she's debt-free, and her savings afford her a comfortable life than most. Traveling has always been their passion, and it's a consolation to her that they did not procrastinate on traveling. She has gone back to traveling again, fulfilling their bucket list, even traveling to some places where they've been before. On healthcare, sabi niya, tinigilan niya ng magbayad ng healthcare insurance beginning this year. Kasi daw, it costs a fortune but it does not properly compensate when you need it. Siya na lang daw ang magbabayad ng hospitalization niya and be content with her senior discounts and PhilHealth. She has also prepared for her future funeral arrangements. She takes care of herself by eating well, exercising, and socializing with people she cares about. She still finds time to help friends or organizations on their social endeavors. This gives her a sense of well-being and happiness. Unlike her younger self when she planned almost everything, ngayon daw, wala na siyang plano-plano. She lives one day at a time, grateful for each waking day, and finds happiness in the most mundane things of everyday life. Itong sunod na kwento is very endearing. It's about the retirement life of a couple who are in their 90s. At katulad ng mga naunang kwento, they also retired early. One retired at 58, the other one at around 52. Actually, they're family. Ninong at ninang namin sila sa kasal. Theirs is a life of simple living and good health. Ninong is an agronomist who worked for a pineapple plantation for about 25 years. He was a senior manager when he retired at 58. Si Ninang naman is a home economics teacher in a public school. She retired right around 50, 52 when Ninong got assigned to another province. Since retiring, both of them have been busy with gardening and farming. Ang ganda-ganda ng bakuran nila. Both played golf with their friends. Si Ninang, before her surgery in 2018, member siya ng isang women's civic organization and a retired teachers group. Si Ninong naman was an active member of his university's alumni association, Rotary Club, and another township organization. Nowadays, Ninong still plays golf once a week and does farming once a week. The rest of the days, they tend to their garden together. They're both very able and up and about at 92. Umaakit pa nga ng puno si Ninang eh. Being physically active and eating right is what keep them healthy. They eat mostly fish, fruits, and vegetables. They eat 5 times a day, but the portions are smaller. May health insurance sila nung nagtatrabaho pa si Ninong. Now, their healthcare is covered by PhilHealth. Meron din sila parehong tinatanggap na government pensions. Nung nagpa-surgery si Ninang noong 2018, obviously hindi sapat ang PhilHealth coverage. So nag-ambag-ambag ang mga anak nila to pay for the medical cost. Ang babait ng mga anak nila. The type of kids every parent would wish they had. Their children and their families are all over the world. They keep in touch through monthly family video calls. Minsan nga naka-costume pa sila eh. Galing, no? All their children, no matter the distance, visit them regularly. Kahit na they're up and about in their 90s, we know that it's the time in their lives when having someone looking after them is beneficial to both of them. So one of their children, who is a country manager of an environmental organization, left her job to look after them. A huge sacrifice for the love of her parents. Wish ko lang na lahat ng magulang would grow old, cared for by their children this way. Yan ang mga kamag-anak at mga kaibigan na nakita namin nung huling uwi namin. Miss ko na nga sila eh. Uuwi ulit kami next year, so hopefully magkikita-kita ulit kami. If there's anything we learned from them, it is to enjoy life's simplicities, travel more, and appreciate the goodness in people, no matter where you live and retire.